Alright, so here's the next rough idea. This is the beginnings of a box I want to make with hinges so I can let the sides fall open if I want to. Okay, so since it's kind of on a slant, I want to put the hinge. I'm going to drill a little bit into there and use a longer screw. I'm clamping it down because sometimes I'm going to drill in and it's not really thick. It'll split the wood a little bit, and I'm hoping that it will help not do that. I'm drilling into this one, using this one to kind of help hold it down. But I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just guessing. Okay, so I'm still working on it. It's still a little easier to see what I was doing when it's on the floor upside down like this. Okay, so originally I was going to make it going this way where the hinges would fold up this way, but it leaves a gap that, because I want this to fall all the way down, and the slantedness here makes that really difficult to do without leaving a big space. So I'm gonna flip this over and do it a little different. So I have this tapes to hold it while I think about it, but I think I'm gonna go with this direction. However, it's not gonna be the sturdiest, but this is a rough idea, so it's like a rough draft of a project to see if the idea works. Okay, so I did get the hinges on the sides here. It's hard to finagle this thing in this setting. But anyway, so I got all these things on, and then I'm gonna fine tune it in a few. Alright, so here's the final of my rough draft of my hinge box. So I've been keeping it secured around the corners here with ties, which kind of like that idea for in general, like keeping it that way. But originally I had two things. I was either going to use like a belt and secure a belt on a side and have a buckle, or use these knobs to attach a stretchy thing between the two the different, what do you call them, planes of wood, cabinet doors. But I or just have a tie that was secured all the way around. But anyway, the idea being I wanted this to be like a project box so that I can spread it out like this in my workspace, have it opened up, and then when I'm done I can just put the stuff back in there and still like have little places I can work on it. That was kind of the idea. It's a little heavier than I wanted, and I didn't quite have the right kind of hardware. I think that's, yeah, hardware. And so right now it's just being like a little regular box without a lid, and I've been putting some of the projects I'm working on in it for now, and then I'll circle back to this if I decide to do a final draft of this box. But I've had some other ideas along the way that kind of make this take a back seat. So that's it for now.